This video is sponsored by my favorite website creator, Squarespace, the best place to go when you want to get a domain or create a gorgeous website or an online store. That's it. I'm changing everything. My whole everyday routine needs a dramatic summer refresh because am I tired? Yes. Am I a little bit stressed out? Yes. And am I in the need for some serious, refreshing, lazy, luxurious long summer days that never ends? Oh God, yes please. So from diet to skincare, from mental health to fashion, and from exercise to culture, I'm making this summer a time of extreme resting up, but feeling like gorgeous and highly intelligent when I'm doing it. Does that sound about right to you? Okay, let's refresh, shall we? For me, this year, summer officially starts in July because I have just packed my June with work, like both influencer stuff, but also a whole lot of fun book stuff since the paperback of OK Days came out on June 6th. So I've been promoting it and doing events and just seriously having fun celebrating that I actually have a paperback novel out in the world. But that means I'm now coming out of a phase of like an overpacked schedule, doing 10 different things at once, like juggling deadlines and trying to get some sleep in there somewhere. But all that's about to change because now in July and August, they will look very different indeed. I want to replenish my body and my mind and my skin and my soul, if there is such a thing as a soul, but you know what I mean? So let's start with the body. So my diet this summer will have 3 requirements. My food has to be nutritious as hell, like simply packed with glowy, juicy vitamins to like make my body feel happy and satiated and filled up with like radiant fresh food. Secondly, it has to be cold and refreshing to eat. I mean, straight out of the fridge, crunchy, crispy things. And thirdly, it has to be stupidly easy to prepare. No ovens, no machines, no dishes, no waiting for a timer. I don't want to waste a single unnecessary second of my lazy summer resting in the kitchen. Oh, and it has to be vegan, of course, but that kind of goes without saying. And I think maybe you can hear where this is all going. Yes, my everyday diet this summer will be simply crudités, raw vegetables dipped in different dips. I just want to like bring out fridge cold carrots and cucumber and tomatoes and peppers and radishes and like rinse them, cut them up and dip them in a sauce. And some tofu to that, maybe some like crisp bread and voila. Now, dipping sauces. I like dipping it in just like yellow mustard. I mean, sorry, but I do. Mustard is actually one of my favorite things. Besides from that, I love making a dipping sauce out of soy sauce, rice vinegar, grated garlic and ginger, and chili, and perhaps a splash of sesame oil if I'm feeling fancy. Otherwise, hummus or, a funky one, if you've heard me talk about this maybe before, fermented tofu, great for dipping. Like, tastes kind of like blue cheese, but tofu. Actually, I posted a video about what I eat in summer just the other week if you want more fresh vegan food content. Okay, so wardrobe. My 2 summer refresh requirements for my daily outfits are these. Firstly, I need my clothes to be comfortable. So no pinching, no like nothing tight or riding up, no itching or like material so stiff that you can hardly breathe. I've entered a new era fashion-wise. I don't tolerate discomfort anymore. We deserve clothes that don't annoy us. Clothes should feel like luscious and soft as velvet, like outfits shouldn't make us adjust our bodies to them, they should adjust to our bodies. So I talked about this in my recent anti-haul video that I've like invested in some deliciously flowy oversized shirts and blouses and trousers, just going up in size to get that like slouchy look. My arms and legs are so long anyway, so if I get trousers or shirts in my actual size, the arms and legs will always be like too short. So I'm enjoying for the first time since I was like 12, trousers that are actually touching the floor instead of being like ankle short. But it's not all about comfort. My second requirement for a refreshed summer wardrobe is that it has to be completely glamorous. I mean, how am I supposed to get into the decadent, luxurious, lazing away whole days reading in the sun mood if I don't look the part of a lady of leisure, poolside glamour puss, you know? So even though I'm going for flowy, oversized linens, I'm tipping it over from pajamas into lady of leisure by way of accessories and lipstick. All the gold I can muster, chunky necklaces and chunky bracelets and big chunky earrings and sunglasses, of course. Orangey red lips, and yeah, I think that's it. I'm ready for my glass of wine and my deliciously atmospheric summer reading. Speaking of, let's talk culture. Because yes, I want to rest up and laze away whole days, but I also want the content I stuff into my brain to be fucking good. Like well-written films, literature that gives you goosebumps, dialogues that sing and sparkle. So for films and books and TV, I need a sticky summer hot atmosphere, yes, but even more, I need top tier quality. One recent love that fits into this criteria for me, American Fiction, which is gunning to be my favorite film of the year. So smart, so fun, so stylish. I lived in that film. Okay, for books, a recent love of mine, which again will definitely be one of my favorite books of the year, and probably also a new forever favorite of mine, is The Anthropologists. A subtle, meditative, ridiculously human novel about, walking around the city, being in love, talking about stuff. Just like an all mood, no plot type of book, which is my favorite genre of all time. This is a book I felt I related to on so many levels and in so many ways. I felt instantly, deeply, madly in love with it. I highly recommend. Also, of course, my own sunny, sticky, sexy novel has had a summer refresh with the most sunshiny paperback cover imaginable. It's a great one for lazy summer reading actually. All London, all hot, all messy love affairs. I'll leave links with free worldwide shipping in the description. Go get a copy for yourself and your very own glamorous, luxurious summer afternoon reading session. Okay, but we can't do a refresh without taking care of our glow. My skincare routine is quite wicked already, so I'm not changing this up much actually. In the morning after I wash my face, I do toner, collagen drops, iron face serum and iron face cream with SPF 50. My two go-to skincare brands for this is Santaverde and Medik8, both of which I've been using for years and years and years. And I'm in love with these products, they work wonders, at least for my skin. And although I get sent a lot of stuff to try out, I just kind of stick with a set. In summer, I finish everything off with a specific SPF 50 sun cream as well on top, just to make double sure I stay free of sun damage. Now, I was 100% sure that this SPF was vegan and cruelty free, but it doesn't say anything on the package, so just in case, I won't show the brand off. For nighttime though, after I cleanse, I do again toner and then retinol, but not every day, maybe every other day, and then a night cream for the face and an all-in-one eye night product, again from Medik8. And that's it, I sleep tight. It's summer, it's sunny, it's warm, we need to stay hydrated, which has never been a problem of mine actually. I drink copious amounts of water every day. In summer, I love sparkling water with ice. I love putting my leftover green tea in the fridge to drink as iced tea in the afternoon. The same with coffee, just chilling leftover to drink on ice. Honestly, my palate is definitely not sophisticated enough to taste the difference between fancy cold brewed coffee and fancy cold steeped tea to just leftover hot coffee and leftover hot tea that I just put on ice. It's good stuff and so much easier. Other than water, tea and coffee, you know me, and especially in summer, there needs to be champagne. Or Cremant, the budget version. Although Cremant is usually quite pricey enough, but it is sure it's the best non-champagne sparkling wine if you ask me. And I don't care, I'm going to put ice in it. Call me a Philistine all you want. There is nothing more disappointing than a cold drink that's not icy, frosty cold. I have this beautiful ice bucket from Georg Jensen that David gave me years ago as a birthday present. And I love to fill this with ice in the afternoon and then just keep myself set with ice cubes out on the balcony for the whole evening. Yes, I'm kind of fancy that way. I mean, David and I were walkers all year round, but in summer, I feel like walking becomes almost a lifestyle. I don't want to spend time in a gym, and I'm okay with doing home exercises, but I don't want to feel like I'm sticking to a rigorous, strict routine in summer. We should be lazier than that, no? So walking for hours and hours, that's the mood. One of the best things about living in London is that the walking doesn't stop. You can go forever up and down gorgeous streets and peek through windows in gorgeous residential areas and through park after park after park. I know a lot of people don't want to be in the city during summer, but it's my favorite. It's so romantic, open air cinema late at night, rooftop bar afternoons, people watching with iced coffee to go, laying around in parks, eating vegan sushi and soft serve matcha ice cream, reading on the balcony with your most romantic summer bossa nova soundtrack. I mean, come on. The way cities slow down in heat, the way they empty of people and stress, and the way that it's okay to wear almost nothing on the street, but like your most glamorous sunglasses. How can we not love summer in the city? The hotter and stickier, the better. I'm here for it. And I will stay in London for the whole of July and half of August before going to Sweden for 3 weeks for a late summer, pre-autumn little Swedish fix. Who else will stay in the city? Or do you have any other gorgeous summer plans this year? Or will you, like me, just spend like endless hours reading on the balcony with an iced tea and call it a day? Do tell me, summer in the city or summer in the countryside, what's your favorite? I actually can't choose. They're both so furiously romantic, aren't they? Whatever you have going on, I'm wishing you the most refreshing and restive and romantic summer imaginable. Give me a like if you enjoyed this one, why don't you, and click subscribe if you haven't yet, so that I will see you hopefully next week already. Now, do you want to create a beautiful site or maybe start your own blog? If so, you should definitely do it with Squarespace. Listen to this. With the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint, you can choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. Squarespace is also amazing with blogging tools to share your stories, photos and videos to make it easy to reach your audience. You can also auto-post your content to Twitter, Facebook or Tumblr, and they have great traffic analytics so that you can see how many people are visiting your site, how long they're staying for, where they're coming from and what they're interested in. Say like traveling or interior design or maybe books, for example. So what are you waiting for? Go get your free trial today at squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/jennymustard to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, signing off, I have books to read, cremant to drink and bossa nova to blast. Lots of love, bye bye bye.